So excited to be able to have this interview today with Chaz Walker. How are you, Chaz?
Doing great. How about you?
I'm good. This is a fantastic facility that you have in here. What's driven you to be able to do this? Because this is no small undertaking.
So we started around 12 years ago, just doing training for athletes trying to make it to college. About 8 years ago, we got into the youth sports stuff, and that's kind of really been the passion of watching these kids become a part of a team, watch them grow in their skills in whichever sport we do, and kind of seeing how far they can get themselves and exceeding their own expectations has kind of been the reason why we've started what we've been doing and chosen to take on such a big feat of a facility.
And this is fantastic. So this is, in case you don't know, this is the new Kongo facilities here in Farmington, Utah. We're located where? On
1261 South, 650 West, just south of Farmington High School.
Just south of Farmington High School. And as you can see, we have wood floors right here. There's weight training around the corner. There's speed and agility,
yep.
Right?
Yep, so we have 4 high school size wood courts. We have about 2,500 square feet of recovery services, which include Normatec boots, Theraguns, Viplate therapy, and then we have about 3,500 square feet of individualized performance training. So we do everything from nutrition to speed to strength to agility, and then anyone who plays in our sports gets 2 days of speed and agility as well as 2 days of recovery with their specific sport. So,
oh my goodness, this is fantastic. Is this something that you had when you were growing up, when you were working towards your football career, or is this something that you wish you had?
This was definitely a wish I had. We looked, when I was a junior in college, we looked for a speed trainer, and there was only a couple in the state of Utah, and they were usually doing them out of a garage or something like that. And so when I participated in that, it kind of sparked the idea of, if there's only a couple around here, why isn't this more available to kids?
Right.
With Utah having the stigma it does have in the sports world, I wanted to put Utah on the map and give kids as many opportunities and resources they could have to reach their potential. So it was definitely something that I wish was more available. It's become a lot more available throughout the years, but I still think that there's gaps that certain facilities aren't filling, and that was kind of our goal by offering as many services as we do.
And why Farmington? Why did you choose to put this fantastic facility here in the heart of Farmington?
So I grew up just up the road, just in East Farmington. Was a Davis High grad, so
go Darts.
Putting it in our community was kind of a sole focus for me. I definitely wanted to make sure that people in the community where I grew up had something that they could call home, and we've been able to find the final resting home, I think you could say, in Farmington because of the central location in Davis County. It's easily accessible from the south and the north, and so moving from Kaysville to Farmington was a big move for us, but I think it opens up a lot of different things with how much closer it is to Salt Lake.
I think that puts you or gives you a cutting edge over some of these other competition teams that are performing, don't you think? Being centrally located?
Yeah, being centrally located and just having a facility, right? That's one of the big scary things that you decide to do as a youth sports organization, and when you do it, you start scratching your head of why you did it. But it definitely has been the right decision for us. It gives our kids, a place where they know they can have practices. They know that we're going to be able to fulfill what we said we'd be able to do. And so it is one of the scariest things you can do, but at the same time, it's the most beneficial that you could.
And what has been the most rewarding aspect of being able to accomplish this?
Watching the kids.
Okay.
I gravitate towards the lower end athlete because growing up I was always a little bit smaller, a little bit shorter, a little bit slower. But watching the kids that are kind of scared to come and participate, and then they grow into being the most vocal on the team, and they turn out to be the ones that spend extra time here.
Yeah.
That's what makes this worth it. It's one of those things that drives me to get as many kids as we can in the facility, because they don't know where they can get if you don't tell them where they can get. That's kind of what we've seen.
So it's not just about the physicalness of the sports, it's about the mindset of the player, isn't it?
Yeah, that's kind of our biggest first hurdle that we have to get over is why not you? That's kind of a big thing that we tell kids is is we hear, well, I'm not as good as him, or this guy's way better than me. And so that's our first hurdle is, well, why can't you be better than him, and why aren't you better than him, and why don't you believe in yourself? So once we get that confidence in the kid, you can really see that flower kind of bloom.
Yes.
And so it's fun to have that aha moment, happen with the kid where they realize they can be that person and they can be that good at the sport. So that's what is fun and what keeps me coming back to work every day.
I don't think you probably could have chosen anything more rewarding than being able to change lives like you're changing lives here in Farmington.
Yeah, it's fun when you get kids that buy into Kongo and they wear their jerseys and their sweatshirts all around the city because they have that much, love for the organization. So it definitely is very rewarding, and it's fun to watch those kids grow throughout the years. We've been, our first group of kids that started at Kongo are now getting off their mission, so it's fun to see them grow from just little fourth graders all the way to grown men. So
I think that's got to be so fun now to see who they have become, who they've chosen to become from their time here at Kongo.
Oh, for sure.
Yes. Well, anything else that you think people would like to know about Kongo, the competition teams, the new facility you have here, anything about mindset or philosophy?
Yeah, so we offer basketball, volleyball, and 7-on-7 football here, as well as individual speed and agility training. We're just looking to be a place that can take your athlete to whatever level they want to get to, right? We have a lot of coaches and trainers that played at the next level, even went to the professional ranks, and so we want to utilize the knowledge that we learned at those high levels at an earlier age for your child. So it may be a fit for you long term, and we hope that is, but our sole goal here is to help kids for however long we have them get to where they can get to.
I think here in Farmington we are so fortunate and so I don't want to keep using the word blessed, but I think we are really blessed to be able to have you and your vision here and what we have to offer here to our families. Isn't that why we live here in Farmington, is to provide a great place for our kids to live and to give them all the opportunities that we possibly can? And thank you so much for all that you do for us. And anyone wants to go check out Kongo, we are located on 650 West. Yep, just south of the high school.
Just south of the high school. You can follow us on Instagram under Kongo Sports. You can find us on kongosports.com.
Perfect. Chaz, thank you so much. I'm so glad that we got to do this today.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, Farmington, we'll see you later. Bye, guys.